In this session, we will learn Pert chart together. So Pert chart is to visualize the relationships between the tasks in a project. Ideally, I would recommend you to use other project management tools to create a Pert chart because it will be more straightforward to do so in those softwares. Of course, if you want to create a Pert chart in Tableau, we can also do that. Just comparing to other type of charts, it's relatively more complicated to create a Pert chart. So let's start. So let's first create a new sheet and let's rename it as Pert chart. And this time we're going to use different data sheets. So let's connect to our data set first. And we are going to use the tasks data sheet and also the relationship data sheet. So let's first drag the tasks here and then let's merge it with the relationship. So now you'll see that once I add the relationship, we will show the connections between the different tasks, and we will also have other information including their location, their position in a visualization. And let's start to create the Pert chart. So what we'll do is that we'll first add the x, which is our x coordinate, to the columns, and we are going to change it to dimension instead of measure. And then we'll be dragging the y to the rows, and then we're going to change this to a dimension as well. So now you will see that we have certain nodes each representing a task in our project already shown in this visualization based on their position in the visualization. So next we can change the graph type to circle, and we can increase the circle size so that each task will be relatively bigger in our visualization. Now we can add the y again to the rows, and then we will change it to dimension as well. So we are going to create two layers of visualization. One is to show the task, the other one is to show the relationship. That's why we have to add another y here. So in this y, we already changed it to dimension. So now we are going to choose dual axis. So let's click dual axis. So they will be in the same chart. So now they will be in the same chart. So now for this y2 you're seeing on this side, so for the marks, we have a y2 in here. So what we'll be doing is that we are going to use the connections as the details in here. And then we will be changing this to a dimension as well. And then we can change the graphic type from circle to a line. So now this will add the relationships into our Pert chart as well. So the last thing for us to do is that we can use the task as our label for the first layer. So we can add the task to the label in the first layer, and this will show us the task names for each task, and then it also shows us the connection for each chart in this for each task in this Pert chart. So that's pretty much about creating a Pert chart. So you can also play with the tooltip. For example, if you're trying to remove, maybe you want to remove it for the lines, and if you want to add duration to the circles, we can actually do that. So for example, if you click y2 and if you click the tooltip, we can actually remove the connections from here, and then we can go to y, and for the tooltip, we can actually drag the we can add the duration, so we can create the duration here. And then we can use and minus start, click OK, and then we can drag the duration to the tooltip. And now if you move your mouse around, it will show you the task name, the x and y, the duration. If you want to add start date, you can also do that. This will tell you more information about all of our tasks. So that's pretty much about the Pert chart. Have fun with Tableau.